guys, welcome back to the vlog. It has been quite some time since I have posted a video and a lot has happened since then. We had our baby, our surprise gender baby, and I'm going to be sharing with you today my natural home birth story and introduce you to our little baby boy. So, to start my home birth story, my entire birth story was 21 hours long. So from the very first contraction until I had the baby, it was 21 hours. So it was quite a journey, almost an entire day. If you hear little baby noises, that's because Buddy Boy is just right next to me in his bassinet. So my birth started January 1st at about 3 a.m. I got my first contraction. The contractions were like 7-8 minutes, like from 3 a.m. when the first one started all the way until about like 7 in the morning when I actually like got up out of bed. And then it kind of started to taper off. We called the midwives to let them know at like 8 a.m. that things were like 8-ish minutes apart, but then once we called the midwives, things kind of started to taper off and they were like 10, 15, 20 minutes apart. It kind of started to be more sporadic. So we just kind of let them know so that they could be aware, and we just continued on with our day at home. At about 10 a.m. my mucus plug fell out, so that kind of initiated like things were going to be happening hopefully, and so we were very excited when that happened, and we called my mom to let her know because she was going to be filming the birth just so that she could prepare, like pack a bag, have her snacks, and get whatever she needed to come over to the house later on that day. At about like 11 o'clock in the morning, I think, my mom had come over, Jeremiah was there, Lola was there, and I took like an hour nap. I was able to take a nap for about an hour. But we kind of just hung out as I was timing my contractions. Around like 3-4 o'clock, they were picking up. They were like 4 or 5 minutes apart, and we tracked that for like an hour to make sure that they were consistent. And then at that point, we called the midwife. By the time she got to the house, it was 5 o'clock. And my contractions were like 4 minutes apart, and I was at like a 6-7 centimeters. So definitely was well on my way to having this baby. She called the other midwife to come over. Our clinic is a teaching clinic for midwives, so they had each of their students come. So it was a party over here at our house. We were ready to have this baby. We called my stepsisters, and they were able to come get Lola from us. She'd been with us the whole day, but they came and got her so that she didn't have to be here hearing me in pain and laboring. She's just a little bit too little to kind of understand what was going on, and it was making her a little bit nervous to have me in those contractions. So we sent her off with my stepsisters, and she was very happy over there. After everybody got there, I was laboring at home. I was doing really good. I was able to get in a snack. I had some like peanut butter and honey toast, I think, but it was still taking a little while. They were getting pretty intense, my contractions, so I actually got into the pool. I was in the pool for like 2.5-3 hours. It was the most glorious thing ever. Laboring in the pool is so nice. By the time I got into the pool, I was at 9 centimeters, so I had waited until the very last minute to get into the pool because I didn't want anything to interrupt my progress. However, I did have a cervical lip with Lola, and that's just like an inflammation of the cervix, and you need that to go down before you can push the baby out. So highly likely to get it a second time, and I did have it this time as well. So I was sitting at 9 centimeters for like 5-6 hours. So I had some very intense contractions for a very long period of time. But I labored in the tub for a while, and that really helped. We were just trying to get everything to naturally happen. So we were trying to let my body get rid of the cervical lip on its own. I labored in the tub for, like I said, 2-3 hours. I wasn't progressing. The lip wasn't going away. I was just stuck at that 9 centimeters. So I got out of the tub. I labored on the bed for a little bit, just trying to relax and calm down, and again, let everything happen naturally and let my body do what it's supposed to do. Little spit up. And so I got out of the tub, labored on the bed, and then the midwife actually suggested that I labor on the toilet because earlier in the day I was doing that, and she said it was kind of like my kryptonite to get everything going again. So I labored on the toilet, which wasn't super comfy for me, but it really helped to get the baby to start to drop. I was on the toilet for like 45 minutes and I just couldn't do it anymore, so I got up to walk over to the bed to just lay in the bed again, and my water broke. Like what you see in movies, it was like a huge splash all over the floor. Thank goodness I had a carpet protector on my floor, but my water broke, and we were super excited because my water broke initiating my labor with Lola, so I was super excited that it waited until the end to break this time. So once my water broke, things happened super fast, so I kind of got on the bed, and the midwives got everything prepped and ready for me to have the baby on the bed. So I got on the bed and they checked me again. I was still at 9 centimeters and that lip was still there. So actually what they had me do is the midwife actually held the lip down and had me push against it so that we could get the lip to move so that I could push the baby's head out. And that was probably the most painful part of my labor, was her holding the lip down so that I could get the baby's head past that lip. But once we did that and she held that down, it went away. I was at 10 centimeters and I was ready to get that head out. So from the time that I started pushing, even to get that cervical lip out of the way, it was 18 minutes from the time I started pushing until the baby was born. So not a super long time of me pushing, which I'm very grateful for. So I started pushing at 10:55 in the evening on January 1st and the baby was born at 12:13 a.m. on January 2nd. So it was like an 18 minutes of me pushing and it was super intense, definitely different than my experience with Lola. If you guys haven't seen my birth video of Lola or me explaining my birth story with her, be sure to check out the video. I will link it up here so that you guys can see that as well. But I labored for like 31 hours with her, and then after about 28 hours laboring at a birthing center, I transferred to the hospital, had an epidural and pushed her out, no problem. I just needed to rest and relax. So this time was super different, being able to feel what I was doing and feel the pushing. It actually helped me a lot, I think, to be able to bear down and do what I needed to do. Baby out.
It's a boy.
There you are.
Good job,
Baby was born at 12:13 on January 2nd, and it was such a beautiful experience. I'm so grateful for the midwives that we had. They made everything so incredible for me and my husband. They were so nurturing and so reassuring to what I was doing, and everything was natural and just such an incredible experience. They helped to encourage me during my contractions and helped me to really understand like where and how to push. I felt like that was going to be really instinctual and I was like going to know exactly what to do, but when I actually started pushing, I needed some guidance, like exactly where to put my energy towards in the pushing. And so it was so helpful to have the midwives and the students there to be able to help encourage me and tell me exactly what I needed to do and when, just really honing into what I was feeling in my body. And it was so incredible because Jeremiah got to catch the baby. It was so awesome for him to be able to be down there and to catch our baby, and then to be able to lay the baby on my chest and then announce that the baby was a boy. It was such a beautiful moment for us as a family, and I'm so grateful that we got to have it all on video and relive this experience so that we can share it with you guys. It's just so fun. I can't wait to have this memory for my children to be able to see. It's just such a beautiful thing, bringing a baby into this world, and I'm so grateful. We had a beautiful baby boy, and he was 8 pounds 9 ounces and 20 inches long, so almost an entire pound bigger than Lola, which was wild. But I'm gonna introduce you to him now, so let me grab him. Oh, hi, buddy. Yes, this is Bram. He is just the cutest little guy. He's so happy. Lola absolutely loves her brother. If you guys want to see a super cute video, I actually shared a birth vlog on our main channel, a Dempsey story, so I'll link that up here. And then I also shared a video of the first time that Lola met her baby brother. Again, I will link that video up here, so be sure to check those out. It's super cute, super sweet to see her with her baby brother. She just absolutely loves him. She's so excited about him. We kind of have to calm her down a little bit because she's so excited. It's not always the most gentle, but she'll get it. She'll get it. But this is a little buddy boy, Bram. He's so cute. Say hi, buddy. Hi. He's just the most chill baby. He is 3 weeks old by the time you guys are watching this, and we have just had the most wonderful experience with him. He's a great sleeper. He gets up like 1 to 2 times a night. I mean, he's just like the dreamiest little guy, and he's so chill and so happy. and we're just so grateful for this beautiful experience of having a home birth. It's just been a wonderful experience. So I have a couple videos coming up that I'm going to be doing in regard to postpartum and breastfeeding and milk supply and all that good stuff, so be sure to stay tuned for those things. So thank you guys so much for watching. It has been so fun sharing my birth story with you and introducing you to our little buddy boy Bram. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. We will see you next time. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.